Hey guys, so I wanted to get to a video which was requested a little while back. I know I have a lot of new users using Linux in one form or another, whether it's the Pine phone, whether it's Parrot Linux, whether it's Tails operating system for privacy, or something else altogether. Using source code sometimes is our only option. We don't always have a pre-packaged binary, and I want to go over how to compile source code, a basic little guide. So first off, let's go with something extremely simple. Let's talk about the different compilers like C++ or C. In those languages, there is GCC, which is for C language, and for C++, we have G++. And first we're going to do a quick hello world. And then I'm going to talk about the application I'm working on compiling right now, and I can use that to talk about a little more. So first I'm going to paste the code. This is hello world in C language. So then I'm going to save that file, Control O if you're in Nano, for example. We save that file to hello world. Let's actually rename it to helloworld.c, and we'll do that by moving it, mv hello world, and then we put the name we want it to be, hello world.c. That changes the name, as you can see, hello world.c. So for this very simple example of compiling source code, let's go ahead and use gcc hello world.c. If I were to enter this, you'll see it'll turn it into a.out file. See the a.out file? We could then run that by /a.out, and that would show us hello world. The binary is compiled from the C code. Now let's recompile it, and let's name it something this time. Instead of a.out, in case we have several different files to compile in the same directory, we don't want to get mixed up. So let's call it hello world. And that's how we'll do that. -O. Now we have a hello world binary. And to run that, we would simply do /hello world. As you can see, it worked just fine. Why do we use the /? Well, this is how we locate something when we're running it. If we have it in our bin directory, it'll run just like any other command, like ls, for example. ls is in /user/bin/ls, and because it's in that directory, it will run just by typing ls. But because this is in a user directory here, we need to specify where it is. We could do /home/alarm/ and then hello world to specify where it is. As you can see, that works as well. But the / specifies the current working directory. It is dot for current directory / hello world, and then we can run it that way. So that's how you compile simple C code. Now let's take a look real quick at what I am actually working on right now. So right now what I'm working on is installing the AirSpy HF. It is required for a neat little SDR application called SDR++. I'm going to show you and go through a little bit of that. I've already started, but I figure I may as well show people in case they're new and they can't find it in the apt or the Pacman repository, whatever Linux operating system you may be using. You may only have access to the source code. So something like this is something you may want to know about, and it's something I had asked in a comment section a little while back. So this is for that person. So as you can see, the SDR++, it looks very nice. But when you have source code, a lot of times there's prerequisites and requirements. You can see in the README, I need to install this AirSpy HF. Now, I don't have it in Pacman. I can't just install it with Pacman. So, because I only have access to the source code, I've been working on that. So as you can see, I've got this. What you want to do is open the README. Down here, we're at Linux. See where I left off at? As you can see, I'll scroll up a bit. So I had started working on setting up all my configurations. You read the README, you check for what it requires. Then first I suggest checking if you're an Arch, check Pac-Man and search for it. And if you can't find it there, then you may have to compile it from source code, as I'm doing right here. So as you can tell, I created the build directory. This was all in the README, mind you. This isn't something you have to remember. I'm just following the README, simple as that. Then I go into the build directory and I use cmake as the README specified. Let's go to where I'm at next, though. Everything has gone well so far, so let's go ahead and do the sudo make install. Following that README, making sure you have all the prerequisites as it shows up here in this particular README. You want to do that before you do anything else. That's the first thing you want to do, because if you can't get the prerequisites, you're not going to successfully compile that file. In other cases, if you're downloading source code, it may have, there's actually a simple set of steps, if there's no README, that if it has a configure in that directory, you may need to chmod +x for executable, making it executable, configure. Then what you'll do is you'll call the current directory like we just talked about, /configure. After that, it configures everything for your system and compilers and everything. And after that, generally, you will issue make. And after that, if you want to install it to the system as a command, you'll use make install. If you download, for example, C source code for an application, you may need to run through those 3 steps. And sometimes the README is not very specific about it. So try and remember that and refer to this video if you need to. And leave a comment if you need help compiling source code. I'll be happy to help you. That is how you compile source code. This is for a subscriber who asked earlier, and sorry it took so long, but I've had a lot of other things going on, and I'm glad I was able to make this video for you. That's basically it for now. I don't want to go into any more details because it may just get more confusing. So that's all I have. That's how you compile a program from source code. I've now finished installing the AirSpy HF. Now I can work on my SDR++ because the AirSpy HF was a prerequisite. So if any of this was confusing, leave a comment. I'll be happy to explain. If you need help compiling source code and you're running into issues, leave a comment and maybe I can help you out. And I will be back with more on Linux and protecting your privacy.